Think you know your own mind? Think again. Housed within the quiet confines of your skull is an organ of such staggering complexity that it remains one of the greatest frontiers of scientific discovery. This 3-pound universe of tissue and electricity is the architect of our thoughts, our dreams, our every perception of the world around us. One might assume that when the body settles into slumber, the brain too enters a state of quiet repose. But this could not be further from the truth. In the silent theater of the night, the brain becomes a bustling workshop. While you are asleep, certain regions of the brain can become even more active than when you are awake. Within this soft, gelatinous mass of tissue lies a source of genuine electrical power. The billions of neurons that make up the brain communicate with one another using tiny electrical impulses. These signals, though minuscule on their own, collectively generate a surprising amount of energy. At any given moment, the human brain produces enough electricity to power a low-wattage light bulb, approximately 20 watts. We trust our senses implicitly. What we see, we believe to be true. Yet the brain, the very interpreter of our senses, can be a master of deception. These illusions are not mere novelties. They are windows into the brain's inner workings, revealing the shortcuts and assumptions it makes to construct our perception of reality. Visuals. Mueller-Lyer illusion. Visuals. Checker shadow illusion. Visuals. Ambiguous figures like Duck Rabbit and Reuben vase. We often look to the heavens in search of scale and wonder, gazing at the myriad stars that populate our galaxy, the Milky Way. But you know, an equally vast and perhaps more complex universe resides within each of us. The human brain contains approximately 86 billion neurons. Each neuron can form thousands of links. Those links are called synapses. Add them up and you get a number almost beyond comprehension. Roughly 100 trillion potential connections. That's more connections in one brain than stars in our galaxy. Of all the paradoxes of the brain, this is perhaps one of the most curious. It is the central command station for the entire nervous system, including pain signals from every part of the body. If you stub your toe, it is the brain that registers and interprets that signal as pain. And yet, the brain tissue itself feels no pain at all. It has no pain receptors or nociceptors of its own. It is why neurosurgeons can perform complex operations on the brain while the patient is fully awake. We tend to think of memory as a video recording, but the neuroscience of memory tells a very different story. Our memories are not stored as complete single files. They are disassembled and scattered across the brain. Emotional content, sights, sounds. When you recall a memory, your brain does not simply retrieve it. It actively reconstructs it, more like assembling a puzzle than playing a video. Every time you reconstruct a memory, you can subtly alter it. For a long time, it was believed that the adult brain was a fixed and static entity, but, we now know this to be profoundly untrue. The brain possesses a remarkable ability known as neuroplasticity. This is its capacity to reorganize itself, to form new neural connections. Every time you learn a new skill, language, a musical instrument, a complex video game, you are physically changing your brain. It's kind of like forging new roads through a dense forest. The neural pathways involved become stronger, more efficient, better connected. One of the most well-known facts about the brain is its division into two distinct hemispheres, a left and a right. It is also common knowledge that these hemispheres have a contralateral relationship with the body. The right hemisphere controls the left side of the body, and the left hemisphere controls the right. However, this basic truth has given rise to a popular but overly simplistic myth. The idea of being left-brained or right-brained. While it's true that some functions like language processing are typically more dominant in the left hemisphere and spatial awareness in the right, this is a matter of specialization, not a personality determinant. In reality, all complex tasks require constant communication and collaboration between both hemispheres, working together in a beautiful, integrated partnership. There is a persistent and seductive myth that we humans only use 10% of our brain's potential. It is an inspiring thought, but it is, quite simply, incorrect. Modern brain imaging techniques such as fMRI and PET scans have definitively shown that this is not the case. These scans reveal that even during simple tasks, walking, talking, eating, sleeping, vast areas of the brain show activity. The reality is that you are already using your whole brain. There are no dormant, unused areas waiting to be awakened. And so our brief expedition concludes. From the silent, industrious work of the sleeping mind to the galactic scale of its interconnections, the brain is an organ of endless astonishment. It is an electrical powerhouse. It is a masterful illusionist. It is a dynamic, ever-changing landscape. I am curious, which of these revelations resonated most deeply with you? Which fact made you pause and reconsider the nature of your own mind? If you found this journey as fascinating as I did, and you wish to explore more of the mind-blowing stories our universe has to offer, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and join our community of curious minds. Thank you for lending me your time and your brain power today.